Well, folks, in today's video, I'm up in Merrickville, Ontario, to visit two stores which I quite like. The first one being Larkspur Line train store, and the second one being Whistle Post Antiques. Anyway, it's been quite cold up here in Canada. As you can see, we've actually got snow on the ground, which is sort of interesting. But I guess it's all the more reason to spend some time indoors looking at model trains. And we begin our tour in Merrickville's very own grand shopping mall, which is called Larkspur Lane, which is very similar to the name of the train store in this mall, which is Larkspur Line. Anyway, it sure is a treat being able to go through a heated building to get to your favorite train store, instead of going through the brisk cold. Anyway, here's the train store, and as you can see, they've got quite a bit of stock. A lot of this was actually rolling stock and dummy engines. I found it funny because this is something I actually bought recently, although this one's just a shell. And, you know, they had a lot of passenger cars. They looked pretty cool, but nothing in particular that I was looking for. Now, here's something new, a series that I've actually never seen before, and this one right here kind of caught my eye because it's about Athearn Hustlers, so that was pretty cool. And around the rest of the store, they had pretty much the same stuff. I visited this store not too long ago, so not too much has changed, but it was still a ton of fun getting to visit this store again. Now after Larkspur, it was off to Whistle Post Antiques, which is not really a train store. It's more like an antique store which happens to have a few model train odds and ends. Although I have to say this store is really growing on me. We really just don't have anything like this in Canada, and it's just a really interesting store on the inside. I think if you ever come up to Merrickville, definitely go to Larkspur, and also check this place out, because it just is sort of cool. Now, they did have some different stock since the last time I had been there. I wasn't personally interested in too much of it because it was all from different scales, but it really is so cool seeing model train stuff in an antique store. I just love it. And I did actually wind up getting something, so let's find out what that is. Alright, so I'm now obviously home, and I did wind up getting some stuff from both the stores. The thing I got from Larkspur was this. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm no big reader, but this just really caught my eye. I mean, it's about the Athearn Hustler in one of their pages, and the thing I also liked about it is they had the timeline for when Bachmann switched over their stuff from the regular all-wheel drive design to the pancake motor design. So it was just kind of cool getting the timeline on a lot of pieces I had, so I decided to pick this thing up. Hey, you know, what the heck. And then the other thing I got was this little locomotive from the antique store. There's nothing particularly special about it. It just looks sort of interesting. I noticed there's, I don't know, some tape or something. Somebody did some modding to this, so I don't know. I'm always just curious about this type of stuff. You never know what's going on with these engines, so I just decided to pick it up for 15 bucks. So anyway, I don't know if this thing runs or not, but why don't we take it over to the track just to find out. I doubt it does, but what the heck? This is, I believe, an RSO, if I'm not mistaken. And if we put it on the track there. Wow. That is surprising. I just so happen to notice, too, it is missing a traction tire, so that might be why it's so wobbly. It's not the quietest machine, but, I mean, it's going. Yeah, okay, it's not flawless, but still, that's a lot better than I was expecting. This really is a peculiar little switcher there. I think somebody tried to give it their own paint job, I think, to make it look like a military switcher or something. I don't know, it's sort of bizarre, but I'm sort of, I don't know, just fascinated by the unusual stuff, especially when people have done kind of custom work on these types of things. So I just thought it'd be an interesting little kind of project to get. And I'm sure we can do a bit of work on it, make it run a bit better, maybe get a traction tire. And hey, it already runs, so it's only uphill from here. Well, folks, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was like a really random video, but you know what? I had fun going to both the stores and picking up this little engine, and I figure, hey, I'm going to go do something kind of fun. Why not bring you guys along for the tour? With that, thanks for watching, everyone.